This is the 2025 NIU Finals. Coming at you, Mike Smolinski back to serve. Peter with the pass, Charlie with the set, Nate with the big swing. Watch this one back as that was thumped pretty much straight to the meat of the court. If you've heard me teach blocking before, talk about the go zone where the ball, your hands, your head, and then the meat of the court need to all be in alignment. Floated right on past that one, led to an easy bounce ball for the score. And transition look here, back up to Peter on the left, into the chest of Landon, reaching a little bit too high. 2-0, and a heavy serve. Smo to roll one up. Landon from 8 feet off. Roll shot into 6. Charlie's going to put up a tight ball. Poke and dug by Mike, and scored by Landon. Transition point turn for Smo, Chandler, and Landon into an ace for Landon. Gets it right back to even. Sidewinder into the seam, well handled. Gonna get an out of system look right through the field goal. Hand goes up, watch this one. Load up well. Jump second, timing's good. My head is lined up, but the eye work has just failed. Failed to get my hands on the ball. Tick of the serve, 3-3. Curveball into the seam. Gonna be coming over his left shoulder here. Oh, and what a weird little angle. Landon loaded up to be a blocker, dropped to the middle of the court, and then gets beat out wide. 4-3 at the first switch. Perfect pass from Landon. Bump set from Mike. Over the top, well dug by Nate into the court. Charlie rolls one up. Full arm swing, but a roll shot. And out of rhythm, but still got OT. Look at that into the deep angle for Landon. Smo back to serve. Perfect slider. You can see Nate kicking himself there. It just had so much sideways movement. It caught him off guard. Into a mishandle on the next one. Set up tight, but poked out of bounds. Another point on Smo serve. And a snipe at the baseline. Ace serve for Mike. Watch that back as it just catches a piece. Out to in. Oh, this ball missed by like 1 inch, I swear. Mike almost had a plethora of aces. And off the tape for Landon. Still got the job done, though, winning that 7, 5-9, and a cut ace for Nate. Into Landon's lap now. Look over his right shoulder, just so much space down the line. OT. Perfect pass from Nate. Back to Peter. Split of the hands. Oh, what a block. Hear the crowd there. Good serve down the line. Charlie looking over his shoulder. Tight ball. Poked. Can't be saved. Well blocked by Landon. 12-6. Guys have just really ran away early. Couple stabs. Oh, scored from Charlie. Cover the seam from Landon. Roll one up. Oh, what a physical swing right to the back line. And the excitement to follow. Getting both the momentum, swagger, and energy all onto their side. 13-8 at the switch. Over the top. Can it be run down? Yes, it can. A free ball back. Release of Mike to the net. Push Landon into the back line. Almost a one option. Oh, and the split of the dig. Easy score for Chandler. Perfect pass on the sidewinder. Triple up in the angle. Dug by Smo. Can he get a swing? Kind of. Peter rolled up to Nate. Split block. OT through the middle, and Landon can't quite handle it. Chandler back to serve. All the way to the sideline. Well handled by Nate. Shuffle block move. Tap, tap. Can get a swing. Yes, he can. And a net violation. Another score in transition. The efficiency in transition kind of been the difference. No doubter. Saves the tight pass for Charlie. Perfect serve into seam. Fought off the ace, but it's an overpass. Peter's going to take second. One option to Nate. Swinging for the trees and gets the fingertips he wants. A great, unstoppable swing from Nate. 17-11. High ball out to Nate. Hands perfectly well covered from Landon. And a dig by Smo. The hoity-toity just having to take swings from every different angle. Short approach, over shoulder. Scored with Landon pressing way over the net. The difference wasn't necessarily the amount of press, but just the positioning of his head and body. Saved option ball. Perfectly executed from chucked into Peter on the right side. Oh, and I thought I had this one. Watch me float in. I see the line swing, spread that right out way wide, and he's still able to get it just off the fingertips. Disappointed on the slap there. Over the top score for Chandler once again. Game point, and that'll do it. First game, 21-14. Switching sides here, pass way off the net. A hitting error for Landon. 1-1. Mike, chop, cut. It'll be a walking approach and just a vicious angle, cutting that ball all the way back to the line. Tight ball pass. Mo perfectly chipped through. You can see the blocker not stepping in front of what is the more natural shot into the angle. Block touch from North, but he cannot track it. Charlie with the curveball. Again, now the blocker set up, but Smo just too sneaky into the angle. High jam ball, makes it take with hands. Perfect pass, but a roll shot short. A terrible hitting error as he fell out of rhythm. 4-3 advantage. Landon, great hands on that one. Flying into the next one. Underset, gets another touch. Well handled. Smo twisting around. Handled up to the Landon for the score off the block. 5-3. North back to serve again. Into the seam. Peter coming in. Flies and bombs it into the angle. Landon passed over to the right. A set me ball. Physically right to 6. No doubter for the score. Perfect pass. Charlie pushing wide. Reach wide. Cut back into 6. Got both the blocker and digger to chase a ball that we shouldn't have. Charlie all the way to the sideline. One arm stab from North. Pass to the moon right on the head of the setter. And a score for Landon. We all laugh it off. 8-6. Charlie, high ball. Walking approach from Peter. Dug from Smo, but over the net for the score. Pass 6 feet off. Bump set high. Oh, and just a foot out of bounds wide. Now mishandled. Rolled up from about 12 feet. Tap, tap, tap. Free ball. Going to release Smo to the net. One handle, 2 options. Landon. Blocked by Nate. Look at that big block move. Hands digging way into the angle. Now out of system for Landon. Oh, and the digger just didn't see it, hanging too long behind the block. Peter, big swing, big arm swing. Into the angle for the score. You can see my feedback there. Landon, that's a little bit much. I'm trying to protect wide, and it's just so much into the meat of the court that I kind of expect the hands to get a touch when it's that much into the meat of the court. 11-10 advantage for the young guys. Landon out of system, sneaky through the tape. A brave swing. Fortune always favors the brave, some might say. And an ace serve for North. The lead has switched from chasing 1 to up 1. Now 12-12. Back to serving a bad error for Peter. Chance to start to separate. 13-12. Out of system. Split through the seam. What vision and perfect swing from Nate, where the hole had been created from a floating block. Landon, roll shot into 6. Well read. Heavy swing, but out of bounds. We catch a break. Sidewinder from Landon. Passed good enough. Nate's going to get the swing. We get them to hit it over. The defense was organized, but the dig couldn't be handled. 14-14 at the switch. Perfect pass up. Smo's going to take it on 2. Chop down the line. First float serve here for the team. Well handled from Peter. And again, that range that he can swing with to create space and paint the sideline. Landon down the line. What you can do once, I can do better. Into seam. Well pass from North. Bump up. Off the edge of the block. 17-16. Who's going to separate? Smo with his first attempt of the block. And what range did Nate get after this one? Just like a foot left of the block. Thumper down the line. Landon in rhythm. Over the top. Did that go out of bounds? Yes, it did. 18-17. The lead has flip-flopped back. Landon now out of system, but well rolled up from some Smo. Chandler's going to take first. Reorganizes. Smo over his shoulder. Landon into the corner. Too much heat. Chandler gets the missed contact from about 10 feet off. No doubter. Look at that ball get tugged all the way left on the sideline. 19-19. Smo into the sideline. Load up the double block. Touch. Game of inches. Rolls back onto their side. They're going to get the first swing. Touched again. Tap, tap. Not a swing, but a free ball, and it can't get over. The first set point is going to go to the young guy. Chandler out of system. Way out of system. Can he get a swing? Better than a swing. He's going to score it. 20-20. Back to even. Landon. Perfect pass from Peter. Straight up and down set. Big block from North. What a play. Watch this one back. Eyes on it the whole way with a big move over the net. 21-21. To good side comes Chuck. No dice. Back-to-back misses. So Chandler goes with the float. Perfect pass from Peter. High physical swing. Gets a deflection that the digger cannot accommodate. Back to even. Landon. Dug by Peter. Short approach. Transition. Can he make it happen? Yes, he can. No doubter. Bouncing to the middle of the court. 23-22. Set point. Landon. Perfect pass. Smo rolls one up. Into the line for the score. Smo begging anything for a chance. Non-competitive miss deep. 24-23. Good pass from Landon. Bump set back. Seems to be the preference. In rhythm perfect. Can they get a look? No, they cannot. 24-24. Landon's turn. Can he flip the lead? Perfect pass from Peter. Didn't matter. It is a foot fault. 25-24. Set point. Perfect pass. Bump set back to primary. Over the top. No doubter. 25-25. Can Chandler flip the lead? Over to Nate's side. Rotate it back. Oh, Landon's eyes kind of knew the preference to the line. Separated the paw. Can't make it happen. Slight mishandle. Will it come back to North? Not quite as tight or in rhythm. We got to look here. Will they get a swing? It's going to be a set over. Slight hesitation. Can we get the swing? No. Mishandle from the set. Oh, and just the uncomfortable nature. Switching to the set over. You know, you watch this one back here. You don't get the benefit of the doubt when you fuck up the free ball, that's for sure. But watch this back here. Shoulders in line with the net. He's pretty calm. Sets it, holds it. Maybe that'd be pretty tight to call. Just sucks so much that's going to be how the set ends. We talk about it. All come back together. Decide we're just going to replay it. Maybe generous watching it back. So with a replay, set point yet for Peter. Into the net. Dug out by Smo. Landon goes up and gets it. The boys are still alive. See the block calls there. Split and angle. Aggressive moves. Try to get our hands on one and create a chance. Into the angle for the score for Peter. Set point advantage comes back to Nate. Into the seam. Snipes the baseline. We are going the distance. 29-27. The kids force game 3. What adjustments will we see? Landon looking exhausted here going into set 3. But he's still got plenty in the tank. That much he has assured us. Perfect pass. Up on the net is Peter right through the block. Smo kicking himself. We wanted to call split and just have a digger sit on that shot. Tough ball to dig regardless. Landon back to serve now. 1-1. Tight pass up at the net. Oh, and a net violation from Chuck. 2-2. Peter. A little bit too easy. Perfect pass from Landon and a no-doubter. 3-2 at the first switch. Roll shot serve from North. Perfect pass from Peter. Off the edge for Nate for the score. All the way to the sideline. Perfect handle from Landon. Two-step approach. Tripled up onto the angle. You know Landon's going to see that. Can he roll one up here for Nate? No. Over the net. Free ball. Smoke coming in. Landon on the fadeaway swing. Gets the deflection off the reaching blocker. Smo back to serve again. Into the seam. Well handled from Nate. Peter coming in. Oh, too sharp with that vicious angle again. Smo down the line. Perfect serve. Can Nate get a swing here? Way out of system. He tries his best with full aggression. 7-3 at the next switch. The separation early that we couldn't get in set 2 has happened right away to start set 3. Perfect pass from North. Smo just sticking with the bumpers, keeping that same exact rhythm right into the sweet spot for Landon. Passed over to the right. The serve pass battle going early to North, Krause, and Smo. Nate into the seam. Handled by North. Up into the net. Nobody in front of the lefty. Scores on the option. North. Perfect pass up from Charlie. Over the top, but out of bounds. Oh, no. 10-5. Takes another point of an advantage. Where will the defensive looks come for Charlie, Peter, and Nate? Just 2 in rhythm. Landon blows it up. No harm, no foul for North and Smo. Krause still with the lead. Heavy hit into the angle. One option look. Nate stuck by Smo. Gonna get an option here too. Oh, but he misplays the set. Slight miscommunication there too. I wanted the ball so badly, but it was set out extra wide to Smo, kind of to eliminate the collision, and then too far over his head. Still a 5-point advantage. Running out of time here for the kids at 9-13. Passed up. 8 feet off. Smo just no look. Going to roll one up in rhythm all the way through. Deflection for the score. 10-13. Can they generate any momentum from it? No, they cannot. 14-10 missed about 50 feet wide from Smo. Going to switch sides. Peter, the one server at the line that's been fully aggressive. Gets a look in transition, but blocked by Landon. There's your dagger. That will do it. 15-11. Smo, Krause, North take the title. NIU 2025 champs.